I've never seen leaders get together at an event like this and do a dance and a show like that. Let's please give them a hand. They were awesome. One more time. I'm so excited to be here, and before I start my talk, I just want to say something to all of you. You know, we started ACN in 1993. We're now moving on our 20th year in business. So I was there. I actually did the very first opportunity presentation that this company ever did. And I watched the company grow into different cities, different states, different provinces, countries, expand over to Australia, come to Korea. I've seen it all. And I've been witness to a lot of areas, a lot of new teams, and I want you all to know something. That by far, this is the best group of people. This is the best leadership group, the best first major event in a country that I have ever seen. And I believe that you guys are going to break every record this company has ever seen. I'm proud to be here because I can tell you that everybody internally in the company, everybody from all the co-founders to all the people that help create anything we can do to help everything become better here in Korea, from Mr. Chang, from Mr. Danny Bay, I can tell you that everybody internally in ACN is extremely committed to making this the best opportunity you'll ever be a part of, and an opportunity that you will be proud of. I also want to tell you that I'm extremely impressed with Mr. Wu, who's going to be an SVP very soon. He came over to the United States when we did a big convention, and he was promoted to regional vice president over there. And I can tell you something, that his presence just simply changed the whole feeling, and he made all of North America aware of what all of you are about to do. And I will tell you, I'm very proud and impressed of all the RVPs that got promoted today, the TCs, all the ETLs. You guys are incredible. Before I get started, please, I want to give all of you a hand. Let's give all the leaders in this room a hand, because you are doing an incredible job. You know, you heard a lot of information today. You know, I want to be here for a couple reasons. Obviously, one of the things I want to do is just share with you a little bit about our past. Just so you can get to know us a little bit better. Because I want you to know, by knowing our story, you'll get to know what we're going to do in the future. And I want you to know that when you look at myself and the other founders, don't think of us as business people or business owners. Think of us as IBOs that simply started our company. We were all recruited into other network marketing companies years ago. Myself, I have an identical twin brother, Mike Cupisz, Greg Provenzano, Robert Stefanowski. We were all living outside of Detroit in Michigan, and we were all recruited in other companies. We were all mentored by good people in this industry, really smart people, talented people, and we worked hard. We were just like everybody else. We saw the opportunity, we knew what it could mean, and we worked hard. And every one of us had a very similar story. The company that we were working with let us down. They just simply didn't have the long-term vision that we thought they did. And at this time, we didn't even know each other. Except me and my brother. We're twins. We actually were introduced by a mutual friend. And when we came together, it was late 1992. We had no plan on starting ACN. Our goal was just to come together, work together, and just join a company. And we found a company that was network marketing telecommunications. And we thought it was the greatest idea we've ever seen. Everybody used the phone. So we decided to join this company. We were so excited. We rallied some really good people that trusted us. We joined this company, and right after we joined, we found out that the company we just joined wasn't paying their commission checks on time. They were financially in trouble, and they were heading for bankruptcy. And I don't know if you know what it feels like to join an opportunity and one day be so excited you can't even sleep, and 24 hours later you're depressed because you just realized you made the worst decision of your life. And I'll never forget how the vision of ACN was created. Myself and Greg and Robert and Mike all got together at my apartment. And we looked at each other and we said, what are we going to do now? And Robert stood up and he said, well, I see it this way. We have three choices. Choice number one, we can just roll the dice and join another company and hope that company does the right thing. He said, or we could just get out of network marketing altogether if we're not sure what to do. He said, or we could just start our own company. Really? You think so? And Robert said, yeah. He goes, the company that we were just working with, I went and visited the office, and I looked behind the scenes, and all it was just a couple of computers. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Let's start our own company. I hope this translates, but how many of you ever heard that ignorance on fire is better than intelligence on ice? Okay, what does that mean? We didn't know that we didn't have enough money, enough experience, enough knowledge. We didn't know that we absolutely did not have what we needed to succeed. We didn't realize that. We just did it anyway. But I'll tell you what we did have. We had vision. We had trust. We wanted to do the right thing. And I will tell you this. If everything is going against you, but you have the right idea, the right integrity, the right belief, and the right people you're working with, a company will take a life of its own. And that's what happened to ACN. There was no way in the world we knew what it was going to really take, how much money, but we started anyway. And when you seek something, and you're passionate about it, like you heard today, everything will come together. Everything will come together, and it will find a way to work. And it did with ACN. We were very simple in the beginning. We knew, as IBOs, that we didn't want to build a company to make money. We wanted to build a company as IBOs for IBOs. We knew in the field what made a network marketing company great. And we knew what it was like that made a network marketing company bad. Because we were in the field. We were working every single day, just like all of you are in our business. You know what's good, and you know what's bad. And when people run network marketing companies that have never ever been in those chairs, they never run a company the way it should be run, because they don't understand how important it is to do the right thing. I will tell you what I learned very, very young. The most important thing in a company are the people. It's not how pretty your office is. It's not the view from your office. It's the people. You are the reason we are going to be what we are. You are the most valuable thing in ACN, and we know that. And every day when we build our business, we want to make it good for you. We want you to be as wealthy as you want to be. We want to share the wealth. The reason ACN is here 20 years later is because we know that every one of you are the most important thing in ACN, and we work hard every day to try to put all of our energy to making the opportunity better for all of you. And I will say this, when you build a company, you don't always know where the next growth is going to occur. You don't always know who your next leaders are going to be. So as we expand and do all the things we do over the years, sometimes it's not the company that brings the opportunity, it's the people that brings the opportunity to the company. And I will tell you what I've seen here today. You guys are going to be a priority for this company because you're a brand new country, a brand new opportunity. You're the ones that are pretty much starting to build this from the ground floor in Asia. And in the very beginning stages of ACN in Asia, you have all done an incredible job. From the leaders in this room to the people that have traveled from Japan, there are people that have traveled a long way to be here from different areas of Korea. I know there are people in this room that are brand new. Maybe today is your very first meeting. Well, I will say this to you. Whether you're brand new or how far you traveled, for you to be here today says something about you. Because every one of you could have done something different today, but you're here. And because you're here, you're different. You are not like every other person. Above average people do what average people will not do. Winners do what losers will not do. Every one of you in this room, whether you realize it or not, you are winners. Every one of you in this room are different. And every one of you, I am telling you, whether you know it or not, every one of you in this room can walk this stage as regional vice presidents. How many of you are ready to walk this stage as regional vice presidents? When we started ACN, it was kind of funny because as we got the business going, we came across a lot of challenges. But when we started, we didn't start the company and cross our fingers and say, gee, I hope we make it. The very first thing we did is we made a decision that we were going to start a company and that we were committed to building it. And when we started ACN in the beginning, we were reps. We put ourselves in the field as IBOs. We did not get paid from the company because there was no money to be paid. If we wanted to make money, we had to recruit someone just like everybody else. As a matter of fact, in year one, we didn't even tell anybody we were the co-founders. We didn't feel like explaining to them. I was 26 years old at the time. I didn't feel like explaining to people, yes, I'm 26 years old, yes, the company's brand new. We were just out promoting the business. And we were meeting people like you were, promoting the business, recruiting, doing presentations, and we invited them to the company meeting. And we said, you gotta come to the meeting and meet the co-founders. And we brought all the brand new people that were interested in ACN, we brought them to the meeting like this, and we said, nice to meet you, we're the co-founders. And that's how we started, just like everybody else. And when the business got big enough, when the momentum and the money started coming in, then we took ourselves out of the field as IBOs and we put ourselves inside of companies so we could work with everybody. We didn't want anyone to think we were biased to one organization because of an IBO position. So we started ACN just like every one of you are starting. And we started in one country with one product. And in 1993, the only product we were selling was long-distance phone service. It was the long-distance portion of your phone bill. And that was the only service that we could sell. And in 1993, deregulation was already going on for 20 years. The deregulation of long distance started in 1983. So when we started ACN, the first thing people told us is, Why are you starting a company selling long-distance phone service? The opportunity's already gone. It's already passing by. People have been doing it for 20 years. There's nothing exciting about long-distance phone service. So just like every one of you hear people say negative things about what we do, we had to listen to the same thing. And I remember back then saying to myself, you know, long distance is not an exciting product, but here's what was exciting to me. I loved network marketing. I loved that we were marketing a simple service. I loved that we were simply building our business through our relationships. We did what other people could not do because of the way we do it. We are not worried about the competition because you are the competition. We are going to be able to get business that other people can't get because of our relationships. We are a normal company's worst nightmare because they'll work hard to get a customer and they may never get that customer, and because of our relationships with people, we will get the customer. And I'll tell you what we did. In 1993, when we started ACN, we started and we worked with one product and we were a partner with a phone company. We couldn't be the phone company, we were ACN and we partnered with a phone company. And the way we built our business, within 4 years, we built $400 million in annual revenue for that company in 4 years. We did so much business for them that it was like we were the tail that was wagging the dog. And the company came to us and they basically said, listen, you're doing so much business for us, we don't want to lose you as a partner. So they gave us a very strong agreement. And they said, we want, if anything ever happens to us, if we ever sell our company or there's a change in control, we want you guys to have equity. And they gave that to us because they didn't want to lose us. And basically that's exactly what happened. That company was bought out by another phone company, and that triggered $80 million to ACN. And I know that if anybody in this room owned a company and you got $80 million, you might consider retiring at that point. You might, okay? We decided to take all that money and invest it back into ACN to become our own company. And that's how we were able to become our own company. And with that money, why did we do that? Because our vision was bigger than making money. We want to be the largest network marketing company of all time. And we know we can do it. We know there's a lot of other great people out there and a lot of other great companies. We know that. But we also know we're in a very unique position. We have an idea and a focus that's slightly different than other people. And in my opinion, we have the best leaders this industry has ever seen. And I can tell you from the very top, this company has never been more motivated than it is right now. Every day when we wake up, all we think about every single minute of every single day, how can we make ACN better for all of you? How can we make this company better? What products can we go into? We think about the future. We don't think about today or tomorrow. We're next month. We're a year from now. We're 5 years out in the way we're thinking. And I will tell you this, that over the years, ACN has constantly reinvented itself. We're constantly changing. We are not the same company this year as we were last year. And I will tell you here in Korea, ACN will not be the same company next year as it is right now. Why do we do this? Because here's the reality. Change is hard, but not changing is worse. Because the world is always changing. Technology is changing. People change. The economy changes. Technology changes. Ideas change. And you have to change with it. And you have to try to stay ahead of the curve. You've got to constantly think. Because if you're not changing with what's going on out there, you will be left in the dust. And I will tell you, we're focused on where we're going to be 6 months from now, a year from now. And here's some interesting things for you to know. That there are discussions and things that are going on with ACN Korea that none of you have any idea about. But all I can tell you is this company, ACN Korea, is going to be different in the future than it is now. And anyone who decides not to do ACN right now because they may want to do something different, it's going to be the worst decision of their life. And I will tell you this, work hard now. Because when ACN comes out with a new announcement, a new product, or something different that changes everything, do you want one person in your team, or do you want 10 people in your organization? How many of you wouldn't mind having 500 IBOs in your organization? How about 1,000 IBOs in your organization? Build this as big as you can, and build it as fast as you can, because when opportunity strikes, you want to have the largest organization you possibly can. Today, you guys know the products and services that we offer here in Korea. This is just the beginning. There is opportunities and ideas and things in the works that are going to make this so great. And the position you are all in is absolutely incredible. You know, we were excited about every area of the world that we opened up. But I can't tell you how excited we were to open up Asia. I can't tell you how excited we were to be a part of what's going on right now. But I can tell you this, after me being here today and seeing the leadership in this room and all of you, I can't tell you the message I'm going to take back to North America. I'm going to tell you right now that you in this room, every one of you, have motivated me and the founders of ACN more than we are going to motivate you. You have motivated us to come back here and do everything we can to even go faster and make it even better. You know, there's opportunities all over the